Two teams looking to close out their series tonight at home. I think they get it done. Let's go. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Craig Bennett, a.k.a. Cash Cake, back with another NBA Prize Picks video. Yesterday was a mess for me, but hey, we're back. 2-game slate. And again, we got two games. Both teams are going to close out. They're both up 3-1. Milwaukee going back home. I think they easily close this out against the Bulls. We got Zach LaVine and protocols. I just don't think they're going to get this done. I think Milwaukee's going the way they've been playing. They're just going to finish off the Bulls here. Same can be said to me with Golden State. Curry's playing, he played 36 minutes, I think, in game 4. I think they should close this out easily over there in the Bay. So yeah, if I was going to play anything on the betting side, I would just parlay both of those guys' money lines. I just can't see those guys losing. But hey, we got a few picks here. I think we can find a few ways to find some winners here over here at Prize Picks. And yeah, if you like these videos, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. As you know, when I upload these videos, sometimes the lines move. If you want a tail, you got to get on them early. So with that, let's jump into it. All right, as you can tell, I have the NBA Prize Picks desktop up here. If you do not have an account, head on over and use that promo code DFSArmy and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. We're going to talk a little bit about some plays here. I got 4 of them for you here this morning. We got 3 unders and 1 over. And let's just dive right into it. First one we're going to go to is one I like a lot. We're going to go to points. And we're going to go to Brook Lopez, and I'm going to go under 13.5 points. Now, a lot of this has to do since Bobby Portis has been thrusted into that starting lineup next to Brook Lopez. The shot volume is just not there with Bobby Portis there, man. I mean, he shot 4 and 9 times in the 2 games, only played 25 and 21 minutes, so his minutes are going way down. Bobby Portis, when he's in that starting lineup, he shot 14 and 12 times, so he's taking a lot of his shot volume. And Brook Lopez is just not going to get there unless he's hitting threes, right? Maybe a couple putbacks, but 4 for 9, 1 from 4 in the last 2 games. I don't think that's going to change as long as Bobby Portis is in that starting lineup. I don't think Brook Lopez is any upside at all, unless Bobby Portis got in foul trouble. But I'm not going to predict that. I think they close out the Bulls here. I just like the under on this, with the sole fact that Bobby Portis is just taking all his shots, really, is what it comes down to. And Bobby Portis is, if you never watched him play, super aggressive. So the under on this is, juiced around -115, so not crazy. It's something I'm going to go hit on the books. I just really like this under for Brook Lopez. Next one we're going to look at here, another under. I was a little bit on the fence with this one back and forth because I think it really it's DeMar DeRozan under 5.5 assists. Now, the juice is on the over to -125, but he's only hit this once in the 4 games in the series. I think he's going to be more offensive minded to try to bring this team back into it here. Zach LaVine, like I said, is in the COVID protocols. Alex Caruso's questionable with concussion protocols, so I can understand why people might be over on the assist with those guys. Both might be sitting, but I think DeMar DeRozan is just going to probably try to shoot the ball 30 times here. And I think Milwaukee's just going to kind of blow them out of the water here at home, especially if they can focus a lot of the energy on DeMar DeRozan and Vooch if both LaVine is out and Caruso's out. I think it's really going to hurt them here. So he's only really hit this in 3 of his last 10 games, and he's just hitting it at 6 assists. So he's not like he's ever blew this out of the water. So I'll lean the under on here. Out of the 4 that I have, this is the weakest one that I found. But just kind of, if LaVine does play, I like it a little bit more. If LaVine is out, then I still think it's in play, but not as strong as a play. So we're going to lean the under here at 5.5 assists. Next one we're going to look at here is one that I was going back and forth here for points. And it really depends on how you see the game going, but I still think he can get there regardless, and I think he wants to put on a show. And it's my one overplay here, and that's Steph Curry over 27.5 points. Kind of looked at it here going up against Denver. The juice is on the over around -115. Out of the 4 games he's played, his minutes have been slowly ramped up, right? He didn't come back, until, in this series, right? He was out almost a month. So he played 22 minutes in the first game against Denver. He played 23 minutes in the second game against Denver, and he put up 34 points. And then he played 31 minutes against Denver, put up 27. And then he played 37 minutes in game 4 and put up 33. And the shot volume is, increased up 13, 17, 17, and 23. He only shot 43% from the field and put up 33. I think Steph's going to put on a show to kind of end this series out a little bit. I think he puts up over 30 points here. Should see a lot of shot volume out of him. I like the over 27.5 at home, and if his shot is falling, and it needs to, right? He needs to get in rhythm. Not so much for this series because I think they're going to close it out, but this team is going to be really, really hard to beat, in my opinion. I think they could get to the Western Conference Finals the way they're playing because they're super unselfish. They pass the ball a ton and hit open shots, but his three-pointers need to be falling down. He's only shot 33%, 3 from 9, the game 3, and then he shot 27% from 3 for 11. So we should see double-digit threes here, but going back home, where he shot a little bit better in the first 2 games, 3 for 6 for 50%, and then 5 from 10 in game 2. I think we see similar at home here where he puts up a good amount of threes, and I think he gets this over and the win. So over 27.5 points for Steph Curry for me. And the last one we're going to go here is one I just don't think they're going to get there because he's going to have to score a lot. And I'm taking Jokic, I'm taking under 13.5 rebounds. And if we look at this series, he's only went over it once in the 4 games that he has played them. And that was game 3 that we're like, hey, they have to come out and get this. They have to win this game. And he came out and he put up 18 rebounds that game. But other than that, 10, 11, and 8 rebounds. 13.5 to me is a big ask and a number going on the road again. I don't think he's going to get there. I think that number is way too high. Now, the juice is on the over around -115, but I still am going to lean the under here. I think that, he's got to do everything on the offensive side because nobody's clicking on the offensive side of the ball. So he's going to, be shooting a lot more and not going to be down there getting those offensive rebounds, to really help boost those numbers up. So without those offensive rebounds, I'm just going to take the under here. I know, Golden State shoots a lot of threes, but, Golden State still is ranked 5th in rebounds allowed, 6th in offensive rebounds allowed, 7th in defensive rebounds allowed. And I'm just going to go with kind of what's worked through the series here, just with the under. And I could see Golden State beating these guys by 20 tonight, honestly. I know it's an elimination game, but being in Golden State, at what point does Jokic get fed up and just if you let the emotions get the best of him, I feel bad for him not having that second scorer and Jamal Murray not coming back and playing. It really sucks to see that, he can't do everything by himself. So with that, we're just going to take the under on Jokic, 13.5 rebounds. So like I said, we got 3 unders and 1 over. If I had to rank these, I would definitely take Brook Lopez as number 1 at under 13.5 points. I would take Jokic at under 13.5 rebounds, number 2. Steph Curry over 27.5 points is number 3. And number 4, I would take DDR under 5.5 assists at number 4. So with that, again, hit that like button on your way out. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.